Do you smell what I smell?
Do you smell what I smell? A fart, wafting through the breeze, saying yes, no, please, Mayor McCheese.
The smell of death and disease. Do you save what I say?
Do you save what I say?
A hip, a hip.
Save the upper lip for a trophy I'll display upon my wall. For a trophy I'll display on my wall. Hello, everybody, and welcome to T-Bog, the Beginnings of Greatness. I am Matt Rhodes, and with me is Joey Livingston.
Special victim to the guest host.
Special victim to the guest host. I hope you all had a fantastic Groundhog Day, seeing that little hairy weasel come up out of that hole. He didn't see his shadow, so spring is near.
Question.
Yes.
Why did you make me sing that song?
Well, I'd been thinking about that song had been stuck in my head the other day, and I was singing it in the shower and making up words, but the first part about the fart wafting through the breeze, that was, I was at McDonald's and I smelled a real bad fart, and I was standing next to a statue of Mayor McCheese.
Of Mayor McCheese.
Yeah. But I guess
That
your question
answers
is
that
why
answers the
did
question
you,
of why you sang the song.
So
what I asked you is, why did you make me sing the song?
because you have a good voice, and I didn't want to sing by myself.
The kind of voice that I have is not made to sing fart songs.
Sure, it is. Your voice is very versatile on many keys and many subjects. So
It's like asking Pavarotti to sing the Elmo Goes Potty song.
that would be good. It'd be like Liberace playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I guess.
Or Chopsticks.
Yeah, Chopsticks.
It's really not a good
And
comparison
eating with chopsticks.
because Chopsticks and Mary Had a Little Lamb are classic beginner songs. You don't begin when you're teaching your children music. You don't blow into the key pipe and then teach them how to sing "Do You Smell What I Smell."
Do you smell what I? But as you were singing it, did you enjoy singing it while you were singing it?
No.
You didn't like it at all?
No.
Well, I could see how a singer, a true singer like yourself, would be kind of weary of singing a song like that. But I do thank you for singing that.
It just strikes me that after we finished our first pony show and our first wine and cheese tasting, that we were on our way up.
Right.
And now you just want to go back to fart jokes.
Well-
You're dragging, and we talked about cummerbunds last week,
Right.
and the classy, and how cummerbunds are classy. Farts are not classy.
They are not classy, but the way we sang the song, I believe, was classy. We sung it in a classy way. We made farts classy in that song, I think.
You made a mockery of opera.
No, I wouldn't say I made a mockery of opera. I didn't make a mockery of anything except whoever cut that wind at McDonald's. I wonder what they ate. It smelled like it was a fish fillet, but that's why I put disease and death, because it smelled horrid. Speaking of the cummerbund, I've thought of a new item we could maybe sell. Let me tell you about it. All right. And this is kind of a big item.
But hold on, before you do that, I want to open the kimono a little bit. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
show the audience some leg. You got me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full frontal.
So last week, we didn't have the normal energy that we do,
Right.
and that's because we're experimenting on how to build our show.
Correct.
And so you and I got together that Friday, and we didn't script our show, but we
Right.
bullet pointed it.
We outlined
decided
it a little bit.
we decided the things that we were going to talk about, how we were going to progress, etc.
Right.
And what I found from that experience was that doing our show that way was almost like watching a comedy 3 times and then watching it the 4th time in front of an audience.
Right.
And you've seen the jokes,
Right.
You know, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because cummerbunds are classy. That was a great joke.
Right. Cummerbunds are classy, and
Yeah.
that Friday.
I mean, not a joke. I mean, seriously.
right,
Cummerbunds are classy.
And that Friday when we were outlining it, it was real funny, super
Right.
funny. Y'all should have. Y'all should have been there.
I was in tears laughing. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It would have been so funny
Right.
if you had watched us that night.
Right.
So, big mistake.
We'll
never do that
big
again.
mistake on their part.
We'll never prepare for our show again. Big
never,
mistake.
never prepared. Some people say always prepared. No, never prepared.
You're wrong.
That's right.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
Preparation
wrong.
is the road to failure.
Right. Preparation H for horrible.
That's right. That's right.
Um,
Very well said.
All right.
But I really want to consider how classy cummerbunds are, and that we've been wanting to make T-shirts,
Right.
But why make T-shirts? Why not make silkscreen cummerbunds?
Right.
And just to emphasize how classy cummerbunds are, you show somebody wearing it on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Classy guy with the ruffled tuxedo,
Right.
and wearing his cummerbund, proud as can be. That's a classy guy.
Heck yeah.
And then to the right, you say, T-Bog, cummerbunds are classy.
I mean, we can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. So I submit that to our audience. If we make cummerbunds, could we work together to start the next trend in fashion of wearing cummerbunds with everything?
Right.
Why should we have to wear them with tuxedos?
Not just tuxedos and funerals.
Yeah.
Just anything.
So we came up with that idea Friday,
Right.
and we were pitching it, but we were out of wind.
We were out of wind.
But it's a brilliant idea.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was your idea.
Well, and then we started both elaborating on it, and it came to just perfection.
Yeah. So
But-
why not class up the world a little bit
Right.
by wearing cummerbunds with all of our clothing?
Jeans, swimsuits,
Jogging shorts.
shorts, just anything.
Wear-
Anything.
wear-
Yoga pants.
I mean, do you sleep in your underwear? Wear it to bed.
Right, wear it to bed.
Yeah.
Wear like a little pajamas, or if you sleep in your underwear, or if you sleep naked, wear a cummerbund to bed.
Nobody sleeps naked.
People sleep naked. Who's that famous person? No, he's a game show host. He sleeps naked. Somebody broke into his hotel room and he chased them out. Pat Sajak.
No, people don't sleep naked, man.
Who's the Jeopardy host? Pat Sajak? Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek.
Jeopardy, yeah, that's right.
Alex Trebek chased out somebody at his hotel room, and Alex Trebek was butt naked because he sleeps naked.
That's an urban legend. Nobody sleeps naked.
Okay.
I asked my mom. She told me.
Okay. Well, if your mom says it, then I believe it. But yeah, we really need to start doing this cummerbund thing. But I have
but moving on.
another idea for an item.
Let's hear your new idea.
All right. We live in the South right now. It doesn't snow here in Pensacola.
By the way, I just had somebody text me saying, if y'all thought cummerbunds were boring last week, ... LOL.
Hilarious. Anyway, what's up with these people, huh?
Is there any way to keep that person from watching our show?
Yeah, but we're gonna have to do it physically.
Okay.
Are they local?
Very local.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we live in the South. It doesn't snow here. However, and it's kind of a bigger item maybe a little more expensive. I don't know how much it's going to cost to make a toboggan. Sled. T-bog toboggan. A T-bog toboggan. A sled. Yeah,
And we're going to sell them to all the Floridians.
All over the world. T-bog toboggan. And
A T-boggan.
a T-boggan. Right. And
But see that redefines what we mean by when we say are you T-bogging.
that's true, but it could mean two things.
You could say are you
Three things.
Are you T-bogging on your T-bogging?
Right. Are you T-bogging on your T-bogging? Are you watching T-bog while you're T-bogging on your T-bogging?
Are you watching T-bog on your T-bogging? We could
Right.
make sleds T-boggin sleds.
Right.
But we could put little feet on them so that they could work as sofas.
Oh, that'd be.
And then people could watch T-bog on their T-boggins.
See, that's how you class it up.
Cushioned T-boggins. And on the back it says T-boggins are classy.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a great idea. It's going to take a little more effort.
I just came up with that, by the way. T-boggins are classy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Because T-boggins are classy.
Of course, and especially if we make them,
Right.
they're going to be real classy. Like you said,
Right.
the sofa idea.
That's
was
what I
great.
meant. T-boggins have not been classy, but now they are.
Now they are.
Right.
Just because we said it here on this
See,
show.
I like this because when we first started doing this show, we worked real hard to come up with ways to promote our show, get funding, etc. And the ideas were not so good.
Right.
They nosedived, you know. But that's what happens when you're just starting out. You try your best,
Right.
but inevitably things don't work out.
Right.
But that's the test. You got to keep trying.
Right, you got to keep going. You
Yeah.
got to climb that hill.
That's right. And these two things are the winners. These are the things that are gonna.
Cummerbund and the T-boggin.
Yeah.
And just look forward to the future. There's many more things to come that we just haven't even thought about yet that are going to be great, super duper. And I think the T-boggin that we make is gonna. I like the sofa idea, and we got to have some nice polished, like wood grain on the side.
Yeah. We have a viewer who says,
and maybe a cummerbund on the back.
We have a viewer who says that our viewers should be called T-boggins. Wait, she says toboggans.
Toboggans? No, I don't like that at all.
I don't even like T-boggans.
No, I like T-boggers.
They're
maybe.
T-boggers.
T-boggers, yeah.
Yeah. We're not the only T-boggers.
Right, there's T-boggers
We're
all
just
over
the voice of the T-boggers.
Right. We are the platform for all the T-boggers across the world.
Oh, the viewer corrected themselves.
What'd they say?
Excuse me, your viewer
Oh,
can be called
snap.
toboggan.
If viewer means tens of thousands of people, then I guess
That's
you're
right.
right.
Viewer whose name is Legion.
Right.
His name is Apple.
Apple, Verizon,
Development team. Hello.
the whole Best Buy
Hello
Corp,
to you.
Mark Cuban and all his sons and daughters.
This person knows nothing.
They know nothing about us. They need to watch us more.
That's right.
Then they'll learn.
Yeah.
Learn something on T-Bog. Keep watching us. We're going to fill your mind full of cool stuff and classy stuff.
That's right. So, I had a interesting experience last night.
I'd like to hear about it.
I couldn't sleep.
Hmm.
I was bereft with anxiety. Have you ever had that?
Yes.
What were you anxious about?
I can't recall at the moment. It was something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes when I get anxious, it's usually on Saturday nights, and sometimes that has to do with just everything that we have to do today, you
Right.
know, on Sundays. But, anyways, for whatever reason, I was anxious
Gotcha.
last night.
A lot of just nervous
Right.
energy.
and I couldn't get to sleep.
Right.
And I saw this commercial a couple weeks ago about ZzzQuil. Have you heard of
ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil?
The non-habit forming sleeping aid
Exactly.
by the makers of
NyQuil.
Right.
I don't know why they didn't think of this sooner because all kinds of people, though they won't admit it,
Take NyQuil.
take NyQuil to fall asleep.
Right.
Because NyQuil will knock you out.
I've done it on many occasions. Take NyQuil to sometimes not fall asleep. Sometimes in the middle of the day, just for a little pick me up. If you fight through it, it kind of gives you energy. If you fight through the sleep, then you get a little energy. Try it one day. Anyway, I'm sorry. I interrupted your story.
Sometimes I don't know. I don't know where to go. Anyways, so I had bought it a while back, but I one night when I couldn't sleep, I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
The instructions are take 2.
Right.
No more than 2 every 24 hours.
No more than 2 a day.
It says do not take more than 2 each day.
Or?
And it says, it warns you overdosing can have very negative results to your health, can affect your health in a very negative way.
Right.
Then you get super specific, but it's like do not, okay?
No more than 2 a day.
Yeah. So some nights back I took 2 ZzzQuil.
Okay.
And I did. I went to sleep, and I woke up the next day. The problem was the next day I felt I felt like my emotions were on edge, like more than usual.
Right.
All my nerves were right on the surface, and
So
and I felt like
a ticking time bomb.
Right.
Right.
Like I felt myself getting upset at the slightest thing, like deeply upset.
Right. Yeah, it's not a good way.
But I had to watch myself. I had to say, what's going on here?
Right.
And so I just had to acknowledge what I was going through, and I didn't project it on the people that were upsetting me.
Right. You had it. You was a ticking time bomb, but you had it under control.
I don't do that.
But you had it under control.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I don't take out my emotions on other people.
Right. You're a nice, kind-hearted fellow.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I appreciate you saying it.
I don't like to boast, but I like butter on my breakfast toast. Yeah, I'll brag about you. Oh, when you said boast, it reminded me of that lyric from the Sugar Hill Gang. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but I think it's butter, but I like butter on my breakfast toast. You were saying?
Jesus.
Jesus Christ on crutches. What's going on?
So I didn't take ZzzQuil for quite some time,
Okay.
Because I didn't want to feel like that, and I didn't know whether that caused that.
Right.
But I don't know if there has ever been a time before where I had been that much on edge. Like I wasn't nervous, but I just felt this these type of just this emotional pull that I had not felt before.
Right.
So it's a dark place.
Very dark place.
So so I decided not to lay off it because I didn't want to take the chance of that happening again.
Right.
So weeks pass, months pass, and they're still sitting in my bathroom. And last night, I was really having a hard time going to sleep. So I thought, well, maybe it wasn't caused by that because supposedly this is just harmless, non-addictive.
Right.
And they don't throw all kinds of doctor's warnings at you when they advertise it. So maybe it was just a coincidence.
Yeah.
So I went back in the bathroom and I was looking at it and I was reading the instructions again. Take 2 every 24 hours. No more than 2 in a 24-hour period.
No more.
Whenever you choose to take it, make sure that it's more than 24 hours before you do it again.
Gotta be 24
exactly.
hours. Yep.
And then I read the other warnings,
Mm-hmm.
and it says at the top, it says, do not take with any other, and I can't remember the word here. I'm gonna mispronounce this, no doubt. But I think it was diethylhydrine.
Diethylhydrine.
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
not take with any other diethylhydrine product. Diethylhydrine HCI.
Okay.
Okay. And I was looking at that and I was like, I've seen that word before. What is that?
You've seen that.
You hear
chemical name before.
that sound quality that's almost like ephedrine in
Right.
there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, all kinds of allergy products have medicines in them. The words, the names of the medicines are variations of that kind of sound quality. So I thought, have I seen that in an allergy product before?
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled out this bottle of Benadryl,
Right.
and I look on the front. It's generic Benadryl, by the way. You know, it's one of those generic products that say compare to
Right.
Benadryl.
Right. Right.
You know, so it's essentially Benadryl. So
Like
I look on the
cologne
front.
that says,
It's not
like,
called Benadryl.
Chim
It's
and
called
Chim.
diethylhydrine HCI. That's literally what it's called
On the Benadryl.
on the bottle.
That's
that
the
is
generic
the generic
name.
Benadryl.
Okay.
Right. It's like, son of a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much diethylhydrine HCI is in ZzzQuil?
Right.
25 milligrams per tablet.
So that's got to be way more than.
If they're going to put that warning on it,
Right.
how much Benadryl?
How much was on the Benadryl?
25 milligrams per tablet.
Same thing.
Same thing.
How many does it say you take of the Benadryl?
So that's the point I'm getting at. Quit rushing my punchline.
No, I'm having a conversation with you. Jeez, my knees.
So ZzzQuil says take 2, no more than 24 hours. Do not take more. Benadryl says, don't take any more than 6.
Whoa, that's
6 in a 24-hour period.
That's conflicting.
Same amount. Same medicine. Exact same thing.
So now the question is, does Benadryl want you to die, or ZzzQuil
freaking out for no reason.
Right, freaking out for no reason.
Yeah.
You got to read the labels.
But Benadryl has been around
Forever.
and people, I give it to my children all the time to put them to sleep. No, I don't do that. I'm just kidding.
That was good.
It was a good joke, though. Yeah. But Benadryl is largely harmless unless you take a bottle
Right.
of it, or unless
Yeah.
you're allergic to Benadryl.
Yeah. That's
So what are we freaking out about?
Right.
You can literally take ZzzQuil for your allergies.
Yeah, might as well. So it's all right. I've heard that Benadryl helps you sleep.
Yeah, Benadryl does make you drowsy. That's true.
Right.
So that's why
So
NyQuil got it in their head. Hey, let's just remarket this stuff as sleep medicine.
right. Let's just throw some Benadryl
Non-addictive sleep
in a
medicine.
bottle, and here's your non-addictive sleep.
Yeah, we'll give it a new brand.
Yeah. Might as well just be taking Benadryl.
Repurpose it.
Yeah. So what about people who take Benadryl during the day?
Warning:
during the
taking
daytime.
ZzzQuil might stop sneezing. Taking ZzzQuil might stop itching. Warning: taking ZzzQuil might make your eyes not red anymore.
Warning: taking too much ZzzQuil will kill you.
Warning: if you like hay fever, do not take ZzzQuil. Some people have suffered from loss of hay fever.
You don't want to lose your hay fever. Keep on taking that ZzzQuil.
Warning: if you get a bee sting, do not take ZzzQuil. It will make it stop stinging.
Warning: if you get bed bugs in your leg, don't take the ZzzQuil.
Oh, ZzzQuil.
Oh, ZzzQuil, you sly fox.
Now, do you pronounce the name ZzzQuil or do you pronounce it ZzzQuil? Because it's three.
ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil. Well, I would say ZzzQuil, but it's a lot of Z's in front of the quail.
Yeah. They're trying to be fancy.
We should just call it sleeping quail, like the bird. The sleeping quail.
Or sleeping pin.
Sleeping pin.
Warning: if you like throat swelling, some patients have experienced reduction in throat swelling while taking ZzzQuil.
You better not take ZzzQuil if you want your throat to swell up. Your throat's going to swell up.
Some people who are allergic to peanuts have suffered from alleviation to their peanut allergies while taking ZzzQuil. Seek doctor's advice before ingestion.
Medical attention. Is there a overdose hotline on that bottle?
Probably. Yeah, I didn't look for the overdose hotline. But they were very serious. They were like, do not take more than 2 every 24. It's like, why? I think it's that they don't want you thinking that you can take sleep medicine. They don't want you to get it in your head that it's okay to take sleep medicine 3 times a day.
Right.
I think that's the thing. I don't think it has anything to do with, even though they're framing it that way, they're making it sound like it's going to poison you.
It's crazy. And Benadryl, which has been around forever, same dosage. 6 a day.
Exact same dosage. 25 milligrams of diethylhydrine. The main and only active ingredient in both medications.
So, Benadryl, ZQuil, same thing.
Same thing.
Exactly.
Identiquivocal.
Identiquivocal.
Yeah.
I like that word. Yeah, that's nuts. Nuts.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Groundhog Day. I enjoy Groundhog Day. A lot of people don't like it. The main reason I love Groundhog Day is because they show the movie Groundhog Day all day long.
Good movie.
And I love that movie. Bill Murray.
Classy movie.
Yeah, very classy movie.
Bill Murray. Classy man.
Classy man. I love Bill Murray. If Bill Murray was a woman, I'd marry him. Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
We got a text.
Commenter wants to know if I'm a pharmacist.
Are you a pharmacist?
Yes. Warning, do not take advice from Joy Livingston concerning medical problems.
Consult your
or medicine
physician,
ingestion.
not Joey Livingston.
ZQuil may cause lack of hives.
Warning.
Some patients have suffered from rash reduction while taking ZQuil.
Warning. If you got that just right amount of jock itch where it feels good to itch, but you just don't want it to go away, do not take ZQuil. You know that jock itch you get where when you're scratching
Do not take ZQuil if you are fond of mosquito bites.
If you love mosquito bites, do not take ZQuil. But you know how you be scratching the jock itch and it kind of feels good to scratch it, you know? But you kind of don't want it to go away because it's kind of a nice feeling when you're scratching, you know, by your leg, you know, inner thigh. You don't see me eye to eye on that? Well, next time you get the itch, keep it around for a little while.
And call you?
Yeah, and then I'll show you what to do. And but next time you get the itch, try to keep it around a little while. The idea is to just kind of contain it, not really get rid of it.
Let's see what our T-boggers have to say.
Come on, T-boggers.
Just one person who somehow figured out what my phone number is or texting me directly.
T-boggers, won't you send us a text and we won't respond to you.
Our T-boggers are demanding that we stop being a non-interactive program. I think one day we should do a show where we talk for 5 minutes, and then I turn my phone on and we zoom into my phone,
right?
And put the phone up to the microphone, and just let the rest of the show be a 5-minute echo, layering upon layering upon layering of our show.
That'd be nice. We started that at one point,
yeah, but I didn't want to drive my audience nuts. But I've got a little bit of what's the guy's name? Andy
Sandberg?
No. Andy
Rockefeller.
No. Andy
Richter.
No.
Now, are you talking about a real person?
Yes. Man on the Moon.
Man on the Moon.
Yes.
Andy Kaufman. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Got a little Andy Kaufman in me.
Little Andy Kaufman in you.
You know, Andy Kaufman.
You got a little Andy Kaufman in you.
Bend over and Kaufman. Oh, that was my
Somebody
clue.
did cough.
Somebody was coughing back there. It was my clue.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, I got a little Andy Kaufman in you.
Hey, you got a little Andy Kaufman in you? No. Would you like some?
I do. I have a little bit in me. You know, the brilliance of Andy Kaufman is that he liked to do jokes that really upset his audience.
Right, and he didn't want to let them know it was a joke.
Right.
He just wanted to make himself laugh.
Like when he Like when he asserted that there was not a female wrestler alive that could beat him at wrestling,
Right.
and he would, that people would challenge him, and he would just clobber him.
Yeah. And
He wouldn't, no holds barred.
Yeah, it was funny. He went on Letterman with the wrestler Jerry Lawler, and I'm not sure if Letterman was in on it, but Kaufman and Jerry Lawler got into like a real fight, and of course it was a joke, but nobody knew it was a joke. It was just like a big ruckus on late night TV.
So the Herbster says, "I don't know, that movie Groundhog Day was way too redundant for me." Look at me, Herbie. Show him, tell him.
Herbie, look at me. Del Toro.
-2 points. -2 points, Herbster.
-2.
That's right.
Herbie Del Toro doesn't like Groundhog Day. Says it's too redundant.
Anyways, lots of comments. People, listen. Look at me. Look at me right here. Right here. Look at me, people. T-Bog is a non-interactive program. And I keep being pushed to interact. And that's not the purpose of this program. This program is art. It is
art, entertainment, culture.
Nouveau riche.
Ooh, I like that.
That's right. It's noir.
Noir.
These are words that I'm figuring out how to use.
I think you're using them great.
Thanks.
I love them. And Herbie Del Toro and the rest of you guys need to learn that T-Bog is not about talking to you.
That's right.
It's about teaching you.
T-Bog is not about you. It's not about you.
It's about the entire human race learning from these two guys right here.
That's right. That's right, Matt. Thank you.
Somebody texted me. Let's see what it says.
Will you quit being distracted by people who love us?
Someone said, I bet the fabulous Moolah could whip his ass. Talking about Andy Kaufman, I guess.
Fabulous Moo.
I think she was a female wrestler.
Oh, I don't know.
He probably wrestled her. I bet you did.
Did you watch Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling when you were a kid?
Mm-mm. Oh. Was that like a separate program?
Yeah, Glow.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No,
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
I used to watch.
That was like the female equivalent of WWF.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Was it any good? Like good fights, or was it just because they were women, people watched it?
I think that was the thing.
Yeah. Did you still watch? This was back. I think it was late 80s.
I never watched it.
Early 90s.
I never watched it.
Never watched Glow.
I don't watch stuff.
But I'm talking about the roller derby. When it was late 80s, early 90s, maybe early 90s, and these women, these like big women with muscles and stuff, would go around the rink and try to knock each other over. And in the middle of the rink was a pool with alligators. It was it was an awesome show. I used to watch that all the time. Yeah.
I don't think I ever watched roller derby.
American Gladiators. I love that show.
Watch American Gladiators.
Oh man, I loved American Gladiators.
That was lots of fun.
What they call the last stage they did?
Oh, listen, we have 6 minutes left in the show, and I wanted to teach you something.
I'm all ears.
Yeah. So, a few shows back, we had a staring contest at the beginning of the show. Okay?
Yes.
And as you recall, I think I won all of them.
On the show?
On the show. I think I won every single one.
Okay.
Okay. So, what you didn't know is that I have a secret.
Tell me your secret.
Yeah. I wanted to teach you the secret of winning all staring contests, or at least all staring contests against people who don't know this secret. Okay?
I want to know this.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I want to tell you this. It's a valuable secret.
Please teach me. Sensei, please teach me.
Okay. Since you asked nicely. So my secret is that I have deep-seated anger, bitterness, and sadness.
How can I acquire them assets?
Mm-hmm.
How can I become like that?
It's easy. Yeah.
How?
All you have to do is make lots of mistakes in your life that you deeply regret.
Where should I start?
Start now.
I know,
You
but
know?
where should I start? Not when.
It works best when it's with family, people that mean a lot to you. Yeah, that's
Oh,
where the really deep seated.
That's the easy part.
That's right. That's right.
Those are the easy ones.
So what you have to do,
Mm-hmm.
you have to harness that energy. Okay.
It's just kind of
When you begin the staring, the staring contest is all about who smiles first, who
Right.
laughs first. Well, of course you're not going to want to be happy.
nah.
Duh.
If you're happy, you're gonna smile.
Exactly.
When I'm happy, I smile.
So you want to. Case in point. Case in point. Your problem is that you're too happy.
So I need to become like morose, very melancholy,
Very emo.
emo.
Right.
All right.
You just got to harness
Let me try to harness something. Do you want to have a quick
that
staring contest?
horrible dark energy.
You want to have a quick staring contest and see
let's
if
do it.
I can harness a little bit of that
You want
dark
to?
energy? Okay, here we go.
Mark.
3, 2, 1. You got me. You know what I was saying in my head when I was doing it?
You are a failure as a student.
I was saying I hate puppies and puppies hate me.
See,
I
that's
hate
not
puppies
dark.
and puppies hate
That
me.
makes you laugh. That's actually a happy thought.
What's going on?
It's a happy thought in disguise.
So what I was saying was
That's I hate puppies and puppies hate me is a happy thought in disguise.
because puppies always make people smile.
It's because you begin
Right.
to take it ironically.
It's true. I think that's what got me at the end.
Yeah.
Now, what were you thinking about? That's what I want to know, so I can learn.
You know, it's something that transcends words. It's that
Can you do?
you know
an
how your soul
interpretive dance?
you know how your soul gets robbed of all possible emotion.
I know how it could get robbed. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you never had that?
My,
You never
just been
you never had your
apathetic. What's going on?
this is
I like that ringtone.
hello?
Oh, baby,
Hello,
won't you
honey?
sip on my Polar Pop? 'Cause my
Yes, I'm on my show.
Polar Pop tastes good.
No, what did you want? What did you want?
Polar Pops running
You can
down
tell me now.
my
There's
throat,
nothing between us and the T-boggers
water's
that you can't
going
share.
through my hood.
Don't be weird.
Joey's talking on the phone to someone,
my
and
wife.
I like that.
Call me right in the middle of the show, but she doesn't want.
Applesauce.
She doesn't want to share with the other T-boggers.
Why not?
You got me.
So she called to share something about T-Bog.
I don't know. She called. She was like, "Are you doing your show?" Yeah. Oh well, I'll call you. But why?
Right.
Why not just tell me? You know.
Right.
The-
So we could all hear. I mean,
It's
the
just.
the world needs to know us.
It's just the deep most inner workings of my marriage.
Right.
Why? You know, what's the big deal?
No big deal. She should have just talked.
She is so crazy.
Man, she's so crazy. What's going on?
So next week, and we're out of time. We're almost out of time here. Next week, we're going to talk about Matthew's tooth.
Somebody said it
We're going
sounds.
to talk about your tooth next week, right?
Yeah, you're.
No.
Okay.
Save it.
Sorry, one more viewer comment before we go. Sounds like Joey needs Lexapro instead of ZQuil.
What? Let me tell you something. You have enough anger, sadness, and soul robbing. You can channel that and put it towards positive things,
Like winning staring
like winning
contests.
staring contests. It's that simple. That simple.
Yeah.
Or, bullying all your friends and family into submission so that
Right.
you can have success while they fail.
That's a good skill.
Yeah.
Great skill.
That's right. Starting with you.
Right back at you.
All right. That's the end of our show. Thank you for watching. And for those who didn't comment, we love you especially. For those of you who did, you're breaking all the rules. We don't break rules on this show.
No breaking rules on our
No
show.
breaking rules on T-Bog. Good T-Boggers follow all rules. Following rules is classy. Just like cummerbunds and T-Boggans.
That's right.
All right. Don't you also call scarves T-Boggans?
I looked that up before the show, and I thought it wasn't a scarf. I thought it was those hats with the little
Right.
balls.
Yeah.
So we
Or
could
a
do
hat.
sleds and
Okay, so here's my idea.
hats.
A T-Boggan hat on the front, guy wearing a hat says T-Boggans are classy.
Right, and the balls that hang down, the strands, the
Little-
fabric would make a mosaic of your
Little-
face and my face
Little sign that says balls are classy.
on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the balls.
Yeah, on the back of the balls,
Right.
and then our faces on the front.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Balls are classy.
Peace out, guys. Love y'all.